start by wiping your face. We're gonna start with a nice fresh, clean base for your Carnival makeup. This is your first year playing mass. I hope you're excited. And keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna spray some micellar water. A little primer. Today we are going for a orange and pink full carnival glam. Lots of glitter, lots of fun. I'm going to start with the brows and do a light fill before we move on to the eyes. Now I found a relic, the LA Girl concealer. That will always have my heart. As I start prepping for the eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm going in with a lighter concealer. favorite part. We're gonna blend it all out and jump into our eyeshadows. So now I'm going in with one of my favorite Morphe palettes. This is the Lisa Frank 35B palette, and we're starting with a pink. We're going with a hot, vibrant pink. And I'm going to press that into the eye first before I start blending and start packing on that pigment. And now we can start blending outward. We're going to blend this up into the brow bone. And we're gonna go on to the other side and do the same thing. We have a great model today with lots of lid space. I am gonna go in with orange, and we're gonna bring that right into her nose bridge and really define that shape. I'm using the Freak palette, and I'm going to use the Garden of Juvia's palette for that. And I'm also going to use the same brush that I was using before. Now I'm using a yellow shade and merging those two colors together in the middle. We are doing a cut crease today. So for that, going back in with that pink. And then we are gonna go in with a purple. And we're really going to focus that in the crease. And we're just gonna put that in the crease on both sides before we blend it out. I'm using the excess product that we have on our brush from the pink. We're gonna blend that out. Now I'm making my own color, mixing all the colors we just used as well in the crease, but in the inner corner, just to deepen that a little tiny bit. Right under the brow bone, we're going in with yellow. So we're getting a nice sunset gradient vibe going on here. Now I'm going to go back with my concealers. This is my concealer brush from P. Louise. I think this is the best brush ever to do a cut crease with. And this part requires all the focus in the world. And we're going to do like a half-ish cut crease. Now we are going to blend in some of those colors that we did on our base. I'm going to start with that orange and work our way out into the purple and pink. After we do this, it's the fun part, the shimmer and the glitter. How do we feel about eyeliner today? Yes to eyeliner. Love that. I'm going to use Daffodil and Sunshine, two of the yellow shades. Gonna go in with Blossom and Blooming, which are pink and purple shades. And blend that down into our base. Now this part I'm going to use my fingers for. And really get that pigment packed in there. Using the same shades. Using my ring finger for this part. Makeup ASMR definitely has to be my favorite. Eyeliner time. Before we get to our glitter, this will ensure our eyeliner is nice and crispy. Before we get all messy. We're gonna do a nice cat eye. And for eyeliner, I just follow my client's natural lash line. Always going upward. We want lifted, we want cat eye. For this, going a little thicker is okay since we will be using glitter. And the fun part, glitter. We're gonna do a combination, because if you haven't been able to tell by now, I like to combine things. We are going to do some pink. We're going to do a little bit of gold for the glitter. I'm going to use my same mixing palette. I'm going to start with our pink and do a little bit of that. This is a nice little baby pink. Anastasia Beverly Hills needs to bring back their glitter, please. Thank you. A little bit of gold. This has some reflective, chunky bits in it as well. I don't think I have any tape, so this will get a little messy. And now we're going in with a chunky pink. This is like mermaid style. And this is from J. LaRue Cosmetics. We're going to mix it all together. And I'm going all over the eyelid with this lash glue. Glue makes it very easy to apply glitter and also remove. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my same powder brush. I'm just gonna dust off some of this glitter here. Today was a good day and we did not have too much fallout, which makes this cleanup process so much easier for me. The glitter is reflecting off of her cheeks already. I like to go back and just clean up that liner and really sharpen that line. I did a little bit with my finger already with my nail, but this just amplifies that sharpness. Okay, beautiful. And now we can just blend that out quickly and we will be moving on to the face. Okay, so now we're on to face. We are going to start with her foundation. Foundation, I'm gonna mix a couple things probably. We're gonna use 330 with that. We're gonna use our Juvia's Place foundation brush. And I'm gonna stipple this into her face. This I'm using for her brows at the top here on her forehead. We're going to really define that shape. Narrow down her nose. Chin. For this part, I like to spray a little bit of setting spray before I get to blending. I either use the Power Grip from e.l.f. or I use MAC Fix Plus. And we are going to blend it out. Again, we're using that stippling motion to blend everything out. Now this is what I call my base concealer. This is what I do before we apply the bronzer and the blush and go in with our highlight concealer. This is a thick cream bronzer that I've made. And a little bit goes a long way. This is like creamy, but like a cream to powder. So I like to put this on before I do my highlights. Just because this can be really intense. So we're going in with a lot of blush right now. I spilled my powder, so there's powder all over my brushes. Luckily it's translucent, so nothing to worry about. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna mix some of the eyeshadows together. Also for her blush, I'm using this lavender color and a little bit of a berry on top of the pink. Okay, I'm gonna get you to open your eyes for me, please. Now we are using our highlight concealers. powder puff. And we're going to blend this out. Using that same powder puff, I'm going to put a little bit of that powder into the palm of my hand. And set to the under eye. So I'm just going to dust her face with a little bit of face powder just to illuminate and glow. And we're just going to go in with some powder bronzer. Focusing more on her temples because we used the cream for her cheeks. Into that purple. Eyes are closed. Now I'm going to spray the Hydro Drip again. Highlight the cheeks. I'm going to use a pink highlighter. Okay, so now, since it's carnival season, we are using face gems. We're gonna change them from the first set we had on. And we're gonna go on theme. We have some pink and orange gems. And then we'll pop some on the cheek as well. Our beautiful masquerader. Get our lip one. Perfect, and now she is all ready for the road. Beautiful.